Hey, welcome back to DXMTV. We are here, episode 3. Yeah, so let's get into it. Let's see what Karl can pop off with. Space Monkey News. Are they gonna disrespect my guy? He don't even be deserving it. I ain't gonna lie, episode 2, they kind of backed up off of him. They did laugh at him. My man did laugh at him. I ain't gonna lie, my man, I don't know his name. It's not Ricky Gervais, not Karl Pinkleton. It's the dude with the blonde hair. He was kind of getting on him when he was calling them pants sexy. He was like, hey, what you mean by that? You know what I mean? He was getting them. I ain't gonna lie, he was getting them. He really don't be on that type of sound. From the other episode, he really wasn't like trying to get at Karl. He was, hit a little joke. But he was getting them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of hyped about episode 3. Salute to everybody that's been watching this series. As long as y'all watching it, I'm going to keep making them. Let's get it. Let's go. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's go. The faster y'all like and watch these, the faster they come out. You know what I'm saying? So I wake up and it's 200 views or 300 views or 500 views. It got some numbers behind it. We doing it again. You know, just give me all that. All right, let's go. Yeah, HBO need to bring that back. They sleep.
For the past few years, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Karl Pilkington have been meeting regularly for a series of pointless conversations. This is one of them.
Testing.
Hey, yo, Steve.
All right. Hello and welcome to the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais,
Karl is
Stephen
depressed.
Merchant,
Hello.
and the little round-headed buffoon that is Karl Pilkington.
disrespect.
And welcome to the Ricky Gervais.
Look at my man Karl. Why they looking at him and he looking down? He depressed. I don't like this, Karl. My bad. I had to kind of echo still on. I just kind of caught it. I was like, yo, I sound prestigious. Why? It's kind of getting annoying. My bad. But yeah, why my man looking down like that? You know what I'm saying? He just like, fuck, I'm at work again. I hate these people. They think they friends and he just really like he co-workers. Like, I hate these people, man. All right, but for real.
Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and the little round-headed buffoon that is Karl Pilkington.
All right. Bro, every video we not introing me as the round-headed buffoon. My mom watched this show. Nigga, come on, bro. My boys. But it ain't my show.
Do you know the other week when I came up with like a different idea of how we can sort of make the world run and that?
Can we just have a quick recap of that? Because I seem to remember it was a load of old arse.
It was ridiculous. It was he was saying that the world is overpopulated, so the system would be where people were living too long and stuff. So what happens is people live till 78. I don't know how you can enforce that, right?
Yeah.
But when they die, they've got a little baby in their stomach, like a pip in an apple, that then carries on when they die.
Right.
It wasn't a theory. It wasn't an idea. It was the ramblings of a mental
You're
case.
saying it's stupid, but someone's emailed in and said, "Oh yeah, that's pretty good." Just saying, if that's a no, right? I've been thinking.
It is a
about,
no.
What about
If
we do it the
hold
other
on,
way,
hold
right?
on.
Go on.
Hey, my man said if that's a no, I got another one. What you mean, bro? If it's clearly a no, it's not possible.
Somehow, I don't know how
A
yet.
kid has an old lady?
Yo, that's wild.
That's what it's going to be, isn't it? A child gives birth to an old man.
No. What I'm saying is, right,
Go on.
work the other way round.
Come on then.
So if somehow we can inject something in like a body that's just died, right?
Listen to this. Imagine this is notes.
So-
when he hands it into the Nobel people,
Yeah.
and they go, if there's a way that we can inject something, they go, well, what? Well, I don't know the chemical formula, but something HO2.
Right. So anyway, so you inject it
Ooh, I
in
like
the temple.
He's narrowed it down to the temple.
So what happens?
She sort of wakes up,
Amazing.
right? And she works the other way. So, like, she might be 77,
Yep.
and then she'll have a birthday, she's 76, and she's working that way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Are you with me?
No, keep it.
Because the thing is, you've
They talking about, so we're recycling the body. So wait, so is it the same person twice? So like, all right, boom, Meredith. So Meredith dies at 79. We inject her. She wakes up, and then next year she's 78. But is it Meredith, or is it the person? Was the person inside the injections juice, or so when we injected a whole new person, or we injected like a restart for her body? Karl, please explain this.
got
I have no
I'm
idea.
really scared.
Yeah.
I'm really scared. This is the maddest thing you've ever said. This is madder than the old lady with the pip like an apple in her belly.
it sort of did work.
This is
No, it didn't work. It worked in your head. It's like a dream that you wake up and go, oh, I've got a great theory. And
This
it's
is
like,
this is it. Let me just tell you the
Go on then.
ending, because the endings works out a bit better.
Go on.
What I'm saying is, when you die at the age of
78.
9 months,
What?
at the
Wait,
age of 9
what?
months, because that's when you come out.
What do you mean when you die at the age of
You're
9
not
months?
scared of dying because you're now a baby, so you don't know what's going on anyway. So there's no fear.
So you missed out a bit
Oh,
here. So
that's
this
dope.
woman, what, literally gets younger and younger?
I think
Yeah.
when she's in her 20s, she's in her old age, Rick.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, because that's the fun part of your life, isn't it? When you're 20 and you've got all your energy and that. So before you die, you're actually having a good life, rather than it being the other way around.
But does she do different stuff than she did on the way?
Nah, hold up. He got a point. Cause look, all right, so boom. All right, we start off. Let's just say 80. Right? You start off at 80. Right? So when you're 20, you got the body of a 60-year-old. Now, when you're 20, you're legally an adult. But sometimes mentally you're not where you're supposed to be. Well, not necessarily where you're supposed to be, but just you haven't matured as much. And you go out there and you're running around, you feel invincible. Nothing can stop me. Ah. You run around here like this. I feel strong. That's you every day, all day. You just, like that all day, right? So boom. So like, all right, so instead of you running around, you still got to kind of take it easy at 50. Well, not 50, it's 60. You got to take it easy. You're still brittle. You can break. So you might go out there and, try to smash, but you ain't about to be over there doing no extreme sports and nothing crazy. And even if you are doing, something, getting freaky or whatever, it ain't going to be no intense, like, it ain't going to be nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? It be real. You taking it slow. You old. Now, boom, when you turn next 10 years, 50, still old. You know what I mean? But you can move a little faster. As you get older, you're getting better. Versus as you get older, you get worse. See that? I like that part. So, boom, as go down 40, now you can, like, you know what I mean? Get your run on, do stuff like that. 30, you killing the game. 20, you going crazy. You know what I'm saying? 20 now. 20, you really, 60? So you've been here, you're on Earth 60 years. You have earned the right to wild out at 60. This is where you turn up. You out here going to Freaknik. It's like you going to retirement. It's about that time. So boom, you're retiring. You go on vacations, all the like cruises, all that. So, and you got money. Versus when you really 20 and you broke, you don't have no money to do nothing. That's crazy. That's different. That's different, man. But then the whole thing about it, when you turn 10, you need somebody to take care of you because you're a little, you know what I'm saying? But you're a kid. It's not that deep. It's different wiping a grown person ass versus wiping a baby ass. Let's keep it real. So let's say you super old, gotta wipe the baby ass. Damn, but when you 79, somebody gotta wipe your ass then. And like, what if you don't learn how to walk? Like, you fall, you break some shit. Damn. It's pros and cons, man. Tell me what y'all feel about that. I like that. I kind of like that. It's like a mind thing.
Up. Because she's already lived 78 years, hasn't she? Don't forget. She was a baby once, and she grew to 78 years, then someone stuck a needle in her head and said, right, back you go.
No, we'll forget all that bit.
Forget all that bit. How do we forget that bit?
What I'm saying
So
is...
she died and she doesn't remember all her... This is a new life, is it?
Let me just leave you with this.
Right, you're talking shit. Explain yourself.
But aren't the family getting younger as well? What's happened to the family?
Forget it then, we'll leave it as it is.
No, leave it as it is, shall we?
Shall we? Can we all agree on that, guys? Now, should we agree to leave it as it is? Is that all right? Because I don't want to hear any more from the families of Charles Manson.
No, it's. I mean, you're a fucking maniac.
A friend of mine got a gift, or rather gave it as a gift. I don't know if you've been familiar with these. It's a charity organisation, and you go on their website or you phone them up, and you can give someone else the gift of, say, a goat. And it's a sort of goodwill thing, you know what I mean?
So you buy an African family a goat
that will help them for years.
And it's like you're saying, well, I would have bought you a present.
Yeah, but I've used that money wisely.
Yeah, so it's almost like they've given
exactly
the present. They've given the goat.
Yeah, it's a beautiful idea. But as soon as he told me about it, I thought to myself straight away, knowing Karl's views on charity and giving, I wondered what his views would be.
Well, are they happy with the present over there? Like the people who are getting it?
You're an idiot. What, you think an African family wakes up and there's a little goat with a ribbon tied round it, and they go, oh, look what Santa brought us.
Look, and that mince pie's gone and that glass of milk.
You're such an idiot.
No, but what I'm saying is, does that family want a goat?
Hold up. Hey, y'all gotta get off of Karl like that, bro. Hold up. Let me put my big voice on.
You know what? Y'all gotta relax. Stop talking to Karl like that. He ain't making sense. Y'all just trying to warp his thoughts to make it funny, but nah, bro. He ain't saying it was African Santa Claus or none of that. And yeah, I think they would be excited to see a goat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, snap, it's a goat. We can either eat it or make milk and sell it, or, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yes.
But why?
It's not they want a goat, it's they need a goat. Do you think... What do you think this organisation is?
Just arbitrarily giving goats to people.
They're going to say, oh, I wanted Nintendo. What are you thinking?
Well, what I'm saying is, right, let me put myself in their shoes. Well,
this will be
they
a
haven't
first.
got any. But say...
Hey, hold up. It depends on what part of Africa we talking about now. Hold up. Some places it's just a city and don't give me no damn goat.
Say I'm one of them, right, over there. Right, I'm sat there, it's Christmas Day, right? I open it up, open the present, little goat there, right? Now, if I was one of them, I'd be going, not another mouth to feed. At the end of the day, there isn't enough food to go round for themselves, never mind a goat. Don't they say, like, having a dog and that is quite expensive? Sometimes they say, you know, what with all the injections you've got to give it.
Well, I'm assuming it's all above board. The goat's had its injections. That's what some of the money goes towards. It's just a way of redirecting cash.
But the thing is, why do they want that goat? What's the main reason? What does a goat give you?
Milk.
Right. Now, wouldn't it be easy to just send them a bottle of milk?
Yo.
Without all the hassle and the headaches that come with it. That's all I'm saying. And the other thing is, think about the goat. That was happy over here. Suddenly, it's on barren land. No grass.
I'm good at best.
That's true.
You didn't send a goat from here.
I'm saying, who's happy at the end of this, right? You've got a fella who hasn't got a present over here because the mate bought him a goat, right? So yeah, let's do this properly. So there's a tick. He's not happy, right? Then you've got the person who's opened it, who, like you said, wanted something else, right? It's a goat. They go, who's going to look after this, right? So tick, they're not happy. And then you've got the goat going, what am I doing here?
Definitely love this, surely. Have you started seeing this now? Virgin are starting plugging Virgin Galactic. I think it's something like 200,000 quid, and you'll get a chance to go in a space shuttle into space.
Karl, thoughts?
Going to space?
Wouldn't it be a fascinating experience to go into space and look back at the Earth?
I mean, at what point are you all meant to be happy? Do you know what I mean? You're floating about up there, and because you don't get out, do you?
What, you mean to do some duty-free shopping?
I'm just talking, you don't go floating about, do you? You stay in your seat.
Well, they probably let you move around on the shuttle.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about getting out. For me, when you go on
want to
holiday...
get out into space?
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. When you go on holiday, the flight bit isn't the best bit of the holiday, is it? That's the bit you've got to do. So what I'm saying is you've got to stay on this and then you go back home.
Facts.
So you don't take luggage, right?
He be spitting.
I don't see the point.
Right, so you're there, you're sat
That
in your
makes
own
sense.
clothes for the whole time, same clothes the whole time.
But I don't understand what is the point.
I think it's the view. I think it's two things. I think it's the view
makes sense.
and being able to be part of an exclusive club. I went into space. It's all that thing about man conquering nature, and you're one of that elite few that have managed to pop up, see the world from a distance that no one else can see it from, and then pop down.
All that way just for the view.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? I mean, there's a lot of other places I haven't seen anyway. Right, before I think about that, I think if you've done everywhere, I haven't been to Scotland yet. Right?
Right, yeah.
I'm not being funny, but do you know what I mean? So
Thanks.
just have a look in your back garden before you go looking in someone else's.
In space.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would make it a trip worthwhile for you? I mean, if you did go into space, if we gave it to you free of charge, we said, Karl, go up into
I know the
space."
answer. I know the answer to this, Steve. He's thinking, I'd like to meet some aliens that can talk like I do,
Yeah.
and I can understand them, and they can tell me something. Like what? Oh, they met God, he was all right. That's the sort of thing, that's what he's going to say. He'd like them to look like monkeys in spacesuits.
Yeah.
That would be his ideal thing. He'd like to go to the planet of the
He'd like to go to
apes.
the planet of the apes.
He
Yeah,
would
I'll do that.
love
They
to
could
go
arrange
to
that.
Look, he's nodding. He's
Yeah.
nodding. Thoughts, Karl?
Well, yeah, that'd be brilliant.
What would be brilliant?
Seeing a little alien and that, having a chat with him, finding out what's been going on.
What's been going on?
No. But don't you think that, like, I mean, if you bought me that as a present, right,
Yeah.
either of you,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be that happy. For me, that's a little bit like...
Well, that's annoying because we've got you a trip
We
to
just
space
pulled
and a
together.
goat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know how, like, I am interested in sort of going on another planet, right? Not,
Karl, you are on another planet, mate.
no, but do you know what I mean? It would be quite sort of interesting.
How do you think you'd get there?
Well, yeah, you'd go on a rocket and stuff, but what I'm saying is, at least you know when you get there, you're getting out, you're having a bit of a wander. But I wouldn't be happy in just the journey bit of it. That's what I'm saying.
That's great, isn't it?
But the thing is, right, I was looking into it a bit because I was reading about the Virgin Atlantic
Yeah.
thing, right? And I was reading something that in 1971, right, 3 of them went up there. There was one bloke in the rocket, right? The other 2 wandered off, had a walkabout, seeing what rocks they can find. And that bloke who was in the rocket, right, he was the loneliest man ever in the world.
In the world.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know
Nobody's
if
on
that's
the
some
world.
sort of profound poetry or I don't. do you know what I think he's trying to say? He's trying to say he was, by definition, a human furthest away from all other human contact.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I said.
Yeah, okay. No, you said loneliest.
No, he
Loneliest
didn't.
evokes an emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like he started crying and writing poetry and listening to Morrissey records.
But what I was thinking is, do you think when he got up in the morning, he still bothered to put his clothes on?
That's the first thing that came into your mind
No,
when
just
you
because
pictured him
I
in
always,
there.
you know, at the end of the day, even if, like, my girlfriend Suzanne's out at work and that, I'm not happy walking about with everything out because you never know what's going to happen.
What?
I just mean, you know, you never know
Yeah.
if someone's going to turn up.
No, I don't like what I don't like. No, I always pop some pants on or a towel, even if I'm
Not
alone.
always. Because I've knocked on your door when you've been stood there with.
No, he's
Yeah,
taking
but
his trousers off.
I did it especially
Oh,
knowing
right.
that you were there. I've done it especially to annoy you.
right.
Yeah, so.
But do you know what I mean? Do you think he was walking about the rocket with his tackle out, or did he go, well, you know, no one's watching here?
Do you reckon it floats up or down?
Well, if you are the man who was up in a space rocket and was for a short period the loneliest man in the world, we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear what you did with your time, how lonely you felt, and also
Lonely?
did you float around with your cock and balls out? Carl, if you could have a superpower like Superman, what would your superpower be?
Can I suggest consciousness?
Yeah.
Can I have the power of thought?
Remember, you've already got opposable thumbs. Cross that one off the list.
Oh, go on, Karl.
There are so many to choose from. Telepathy, X-ray vision.
Flight, invisibility,
Choose it wisely.
strength, intelligence.
But why have I been picked?
Oh, for God's sake!
No, but I'm just saying.
It's
I'd say,
Rob's
Yo,
question
never
for
mind.
you.
but I'd just say, does anyone else
Never
want
mind.
this? Or do you know what I mean?
Oh,
No,
what do you
because-
wish you
no,
could do that's
no,
impossible is
because-
the question.
no, because-
What? What do you mean?
Because with that comes a responsibility. is what
With
I'm saying.
enormous power does come great responsibility.
So, would you like Spidey senses? Is that what you're saying?
Come on, Carl. You know what these superheroes because they can.
I know, but
they
it
can
always
freeze
they're
things.
never
they-
happy, are they? Do you know what I mean?
What?
Spider-Man that wanted to tell that girl that he could climb walls and that. He's like, I can't. Superman never told Lewis and that.
It's Lewis.
Yo, he's thinking that-
Who's Lewis?
Yo, the speed that he thinks of these brilliant things is crazy. You're like, yeah, but they ain't never happy. Like, what you mean? Yeah, Peter Parker can't tell Lois Lane. I mean, he can't tell Mary Jane. Superman can't tell Lois Lane. They always just kind of conflicted. Like, dang, how that's the first thing you thought of? Like, that's kind of deep. I ain't lying. All of them do have problems. They don't have no happy superheroes. There's never a show where it's like a superhero, he just like living his life. Just playing galactic hopscotch or something. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like that. They always gotta go fight crime or do something crazy. That's what he said, responsibility. Facts. Facts. Dang, I never thought about it like that.
It's just a pen pal of Superman's.
Lewis, his little secret chum. Yeah. All right, Superman. Hello, Lewis. What are you doing? Superman. Who are you? I can't tell you, Lewis. Brilliant.
You know, Hulk, he wasn't happy.
Oh, he wasn't happy. It's true. He's got a theme. He has got a theme. There's not many happy superheroes, are there?
Leaving aside the superheroes you're already aware of,
Yeah.
what superpower would you want? You don't have to fight crime with it, Carl. Let me just remind you of some of the other things. Invisibility.
All the time, though, or can I sort of turn that on and off?
Let's say you could turn it on and off. Would that interest you?
Yeah. I'll have that.
Right. Okay, and what would you do with this power of invisibility?
Just sort of wander about and that, just not get seen.
It's a brilliant power. It's a brilliant. And it's put to such brilliant use. It's brilliant. Well done.
And why would you want to walk around and not be seen in that? What would you gain from that?
Don't know. You could sort of go in shops when they're shut, so you don't have to go.
How
with
would
the
you get
crowds.
in?
Just get in just before they lock up.
Oh yeah. How would you get out?
Wait till the morning.
Brilliant.
So hang on. So that's your use of invisibility. They found the power of invisibility. You want to sneak into? Never mind. No, hang on. You want to sneak into HMV, right? Wait for 12 hours and then buy something.
I love it.
Just so that you don't have to be in there with other people.
Do you know what? I don't want it. I don't want a power. 'Cause I just don't think it'll do me any good. I think it's more of a hindrance.
I love this. It's like, just think of his presence. We've given you a trip into space, and the chance to be invisible.
Not happy with any of them.
Yeah. What he wants is a voucher for HMV.
Yeah. He just wants some tokens for a record shop. Just going through a few more of these emails. This one's from Kent from Nova Scotia, Canada. He says, Carl, he's wondering if you've got any personal mantras that you could pass along. For instance, he reminds us of Ben Franklin's famous mantra, waste not, want not.
Who said that?
Ben Franklin.
What was he? What did he do? What was his job?
Benjamin Franklin was a well-respected American politician from the 1800s. He was a sort of thinker, a philosopher, a scientist, deeply respected. Also a big political figure. He features on the dollar bill, the $10 bills.
You know what I thought about just now? Like Benjamin Franklin discovered electricity and whatnot, right? So nobody discovered electricity in like Europe. Nobody was doing the same stuff. Like, is the story the same? For them not to know, for him to be like, who was that? You know what I'm saying? My man with the kite. You know what I'm saying? The kite and the key. The kite and the key. What you mean? So like, did somebody else who's important on their side? Like, is it not Ben Franklin? Then who? That's just real weird. But you know, some of the stuff be propaganda, so that's kind of like shake my head. Who is really right? You know what I'm saying? Be like 5 sources saying, "Oh, it's this person. Oh, it's this person. Oh, it's this person. Oh, it's this person." I mean, at the end of the day, we all got lights now, so it don't matter. But still, that movie, the currency war, or current war, about Tesla and General Electricity and all that. That movie fire. Saw it on a flight one day. It was fire.
Something. Yeah. So he's one of the great sort of American Enlightenment thinkers, and he came up with the mantra "waste not, want not."
You must know waste not, want not. I mean, that's just.
Do you understand the phrase "waste not, want not"?
Don't do it. I don't even know.
No, not really. No. What does it mean? I've never used it.
It's like, don't throw stuff away because you might need it, and therefore you won't be wanting anything because you didn't throw it away.
So he was a bit of a hoarder.
If you don't waste food, for instance, then
He
you
was
won't.
a bit of a hoarder.
For God's sake!
No, but I'm just
that's
saying,
true, though.
he's a man in power. Is that the best thing he ever said?
No, I'm sure he came up with many, many profound
So
things.
why is that one
He did
remembered?
experiments in electricity and conducting electricity, all sorts.
But that impresses me more, inventing electricity, than someone...
He didn't invent electricity.
Wait a minute! Don't impress you more than what?
Just saying...
Did I say
waste not,
invent?
want
I
not.
think I said event too.
I don't think it's that good. It's not even catchy.
Figured out.
How would you word it?
I'd just say, whoa, don't be chucking that out. You might need that later.
Don't be checking that out. You might need that later. Karl Pilkington.
Whereas some would argue
2005.
that waste not, want not is perhaps a little bit more pithy, a little bit more...
We should go through great sayings and phrases and say
See if he
Karl,
could, well, firstly, does he know what they mean? And then secondly, can he improve them?
That would be brilliant.
We'll do that next
every
time.
week.
So, all right, let's see. Okay, Winston Churchill. Never have so few done so much for so many. What do you think of that? How would you... Do you know what that means?
I'd just be annoyed if I was one of them who gave a lot for a few or whatever, right?
No, gave a lot for so many. If you were one of those few that gave so much for so many, i.e., it means these few good men, their actions freed the world. They freed the world. They have an impact on every person in the world, and they were few brave men, and that's what he's saying.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if I was one of them men who gave up his life, right, I'd want a name check. I don't want to be bungled in with everyone else who is saying a load of blokes gave it their lives. Well done on that. See you later.
That's brilliant.
Did you just say bungled in?
Yeah, bungled in, yeah.
You made up a word.
I don't want to be bungled in.
You made up a word. See, that's...
I thought he said bundled. He said bungle. Bungled in. Bungled in. Sound like a weird last name. Sound like Matthew Bungledon. Matthew Bungledon.
That's it, you see. We've been looking for it. That's original. That's Karl Pilkington. I don't want to be bungled in.
Right, do you know we've chatted about charities before, haven't we?
Sure. Yeah.
Done a lot of stuff on that, right? Just coming back from Manchester, right? Got off the train, Euston.
Yeah.
Right? Off the train, walking through the busy bit and stuff. There's this fella stood there, right? Good charity worker.
Yeah.
Right? Nice looking fella. He's got his suit on, the tie and everything, quite respectable and that, right? Look down at his bucket. All money's been put in the bucket and that,
Yeah.
right? On the front of the bucket, right? It says collecting for the homeless at Christmas. Now, why can't they do that?
What, the homeless?
The homeless people. Why is some fella taking his time out, right? His own time where he could be at home. Why?
Some of us have got homes to go to.
Yeah.
Why? Do you know what I mean?
What, you think just give them the buckets?
Well, what are the homeless people doing whilst he's doing that? Is what I'm saying. What have they got on the timetable?
Cut out the middleman. Cut out the middleman.
What would prevent a homeless person, an entrepreneurial homeless person, just getting a bucket and writing that on there themselves?
Could I suggest something? Hunger, some drug addiction, traumas, often mental illness, just possibly too depressed to get up, put a suit on and go to Euston Station with a nice bucket with some writing on it.
And then, right, I was thinking about that.
Hey, but that last one, I was wait, hold up. I was with him until he was like too tired to get up, too depressed to get up, to write a word on a bucket and take it. Nah, bro. Nah. You ain't. I gotta be honest. You ain't doing much of nothing. You might as well do that. It's crazy. I had a and I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm just gonna keep it G real. You know what I'm saying? This is what happened. All right, let me switch some things up.
So, so I had like a neighbor. It's kind of recently happened too. We just kind of, I don't even know dude like this. I'm driving. I see my man holding the sign with the, he needs money or whatever. I'm just looking like, yo, hold up, what's that? Auto parts. What we doing? But look, I see him holding the sign. I'm like, hold up, is that my man? I ain't really sure, but I was sure. So I'm driving. I'm like, bro, I know I just saw him like yesterday. He was by my car. So I'm like, cool. Alright, it's nothing. So then like a week or two go by. Why the eviction notice hit the door? Yep. And the thing about it was on there for a couple days. Then they put a second one. Yeah, it was crazy. So, but yeah, that was crazy, I ain't gonna lie. But then I saw him again, like 2 days ago. Another sign. I was like on the cusp of giving him some money, I ain't gonna lie. He was on the cusp. Cause I was like, I know him. I'm like, dang, bro. How you end up like doing this? I don't know, it's wild. It's wild. Alright. That was a crazy little tangent.
But we back. That's like a commercial. That's like my life, but it was a commercial.
Right? And I was walking down the street in London with Suzanne. Saw a little homeless. Oh, well, I didn't see the homeless bloke, right? I saw a leg, right, sticking out of a doorway. Thought, here we go, right? Walked past it, right? You're not going to believe this.
Go on.
Homeless.
Yeah.
Chinese fella. I've never seen one of them.
Hey, yo.
No, I'm not having a go.
I swear he ain't lying though. He ain't lying. Real talk, he ain't lying. Hold up. Yo, they just told, it was something I just heard the other like week or whatever. It was like where do Chinese people get their gas? Cause I never seen a Chinese person pump gas. I'm like, yo, that's true. Then you don't see them at the grocery stores either. Like where I'm from, nah, bro. They don't be in the grocery stores. Not in 803, not in the 8. Nah, they don't be here. So it's like I saw a Chinese lady in the grocery store one time. I was like, oh snap. You know what I'm saying? She was getting some spices or whatever. Nothing too deep. But yeah, he ain't telling no lie about that homeless thing.
I don't think I have. I think he's got me there. I hate to say it, but I must say I can't remember ever seeing a homeless Chinese person.
Weird, isn't it? I actually said, I was at walk past and I said to Suzanne, did you see that? She went, what? I said, just look back there. She said, what? I said, that homeless fella, look back at him. She said, what? I said, he's Chinese. And she said, yeah, good point.
Good point. Of course she did.
She said that to shut you up.
She didn't want to get into a conversation with you.
Rick, it's that time again. It's what the whole world is waiting for now.
Is it
every
Monkey
week.
News?
It is Monkey News. Please perform live the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news, you.
There we go.
Right then, well, got an email from John. If you've got any monkey news going on in your area,
Let us know.
God, amazing.
but there's a TV channel in Moscow, right? And I think they had a bit of bad luck or something, a lot of redundancies and that, right? And whoever was in charge of it got a bit mental and got rid of loads of people, right?
Yeah.
And they come in the next day and they were like, right, are we ready to go live and that? And someone comes running in with a clipboard saying, we haven't got any people left, right, to present.
Such nonsense.
Right, tell you what. Right, okay, carry on.
So he goes, what?
If just one employee turns out to be Simeon and is doing a good job, I'm never doing this radio show again.
So this TV channel, it's having a lot of problems and that. They've got to go live, right? He's like, what am I going to do? Anyway, for some reason, right, there was a chimp knocking about.
For some reason, that's the key piece of information,
it
but we didn't get it. We didn't get it.
It doesn't matter, does it?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Imagine
Anyway.
if that was in a film. And they're going, well, I can't see where this plot go. Well, he's just there. He's just there.
So anyway, so he sort of says, get it in a suit, right?
Why?
So,
Wait.
because they're running out of ideas, the clock's ticking, they've got to go live with something.
What do you mean? What he's
What, is it a
presenting?
news programme?
He's presenting.
Listen, it's a chat show. I'm not...
They can't
Again,
talk.
don't have a go at me, have a go at John, who sent this in.
Right,
And
be
this
quiet. Let's hear it. Let's hear it again.
So anyway, so like I say, so they're going live, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, what have you. Chimp sat there on the chair. He was like, look, let's just get through tonight's show and worry about this tomorrow, right?
What are you talking about?
Look.
So they put a chimp in a suit. What was that handmade, or were the sleeves a bit short on him? You idiot! Think.
So anyway, it's sat there, right? And they're going, right, here we go. Good luck, everyone, right?
Yeah.
Chimp's there.
What programme is this?
It's a chat show.
Whose chat show is it?
Well, it's the monkeys.
I like the fact
It's the
that
monkeys now, is it? Did I say?
I like the fact that they put the chimp in a suit. It's like no one's going to take this chat show seriously if he's not dressed up, if he's not smart.
Slovenly, look at that slovenly ape.
So anyway,
Oh.
let's get to the point of it and that, right? So anyway,
He
so
getting
they go
annoyed.
on, right? It's all going
Didn't
bleak.
happen. There's no way this happened.
Here's a fundamental
anyway.
question: how was the chimp asking questions?
Not sure about that bit, but all I've got is the stuff that was on the news site for this. Like I say, I've
But
given
it's
you,
rubbish.
Yeah, but I've given you some facts. I've
No,
told
no.
you there's a TV channel in Moscow that's having problems, right? I've explained that
No,
bit.
it's this rubbish.
They've got rid of presenters. The monkey sat there, right? Don't worry about it anyway. I'm telling you, it goes all right.
It
So
goes
anyway,
okay. In case you were worried, Rick.
he's sat there, right?
Absolute
They get to
shit.
the first break, they're like, can't believe it, right? Viewing figures and that, they're loving it, right?
What? No. What? How did they know the viewing figures in the break?
Please do
And-
not interrupt the
and
news.
what did the chimp
At
do in
end
the
of it,
first half?
They had a big guest on that week and what
And what
have
did
you.
he do? Just talk to
was it?
himself?
They walked out.
So Cher comes on,
I'm
yeah.
not sure, but say if it is Cher, right?
No,
Right,
what-
the main gaffer is like going, oh, Cher's going to go mental at us, right, for putting
Say
it
it
on
is.
with the
No,
monkey.
it is Cher.
No, it's
In
Cher.
his mind, it's Cher sitting there talking to a chimp in a suit.
So anyway, she
and they're
comes
filming
off-
it for Moscow TV, and the ratings are going through the roof.
Presumably there's a translator because Cher doesn't speak either Russian or chimp.
So she comes off, right, and the bloke who's in charge is like, she's going to go mad. She's going to go mad here. She walks up, she goes, I love that. Right? She said that's one of the best interviews, right? So anyway, they decided, right, it went so well, kept him on. He's still there.
I love the fact that Cher was an idea that Steve threw up, and now she's going, I love that, I love that, I love that, Jim, get me back there. I want to go to Moscow, never mind. Unbelievable.
Don't have a go at me, have a go at John, but, if you've got any monkey news, send it in.
Yeah, that last thing. Somebody told me that these things happen. So, see if we can check that out. Let's see. Think I found it. Think I found it. Hold up. Hope this don't get me like copyright righted or something.
冗談はこれくらいにして、もう一回やってみましょう。
嫌ですよ、そんなの。本当ですね。
本当です。いいですか？寝てください、寝てください。
はい。
寝てリアクションしてくださいよ。よいしょよいしょよいしょ。いいね。もうまだですよ。まだ寝て。
So look, you just go on the show and the monkey touches you and stuff. Oh, it's two monkeys. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Well, my man Karl is not a liar. See, I'm trying to, I guess, change the narrative. Some of the stuff he say I am on that side. Sometimes I'm like, bro, you be walking into that. But then it's a lot of times you listen, and if you really listen, he makes a lot of sense. That's my synopsis of the whole situation. But anyway, like I said, run these numbers up. Let's get some likes, man. Let's get the 30 likes. Humble, just 30, you know. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Bear is wild. Bell. I need to go like Bart Simpson, just write, I will always say notification bell. I will always say, you know. Anyway, yeah, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See y'all later.